Hi everybody, it's FC.Liverpool, everything about Liverpool Football Club. All the rumours, yeah, loads of rumours going around because it's the last few days of the transfer window. Will we get anyone? And as the title says, do we still need a number six? And I want you to tell me if we want a number six or do we need a number six? Because in my opinion, Bacic really, is he enough? Is he enough? Is this the closing of the window? This is what we've got to talk about tonight. And I've got Tommy Batty who's coming right in now. And there he is. This is the man who swims the River Mersey underwater without coming up for breath, the length of it. This is brilliant. There he is, Tommy. And there he
All right,
is.
Frank.
Hello, Tommy.
All right, mate. I'm
You
out of
little
breath. I'm out of breath. I've done 2 voyages today.
Oh, you did shoot, did you? No, that's
And, and George wasn't there to help me.
Do you know what? Oh, it's a pity. Like George is away again. Marios is watching the Panathinaikos game because he got a
He
ticket
is.
and he's there. He's watching the Panathinaikos. And I just want to go to our friends here, and I'd love these to really come in on this because it's very important, Tommy. The window's shutting, and we've only brought 3 players in. And I'm saying this, it might be a little controversial to some, that the likes of Endo was a panic buy. That's in my opinion. And this is, it's looking very likely that we're not going to get anyone else in. And that's a shame. It really is. But let's see what these people say. And it's Valley S. Hello, everyone. Ohio checking in. Looking forward to another amazing show. Thank you.
Hello, Valley.
Right. Oh, this is good. Keegan Murphy. What a name that is. Keegan Murphy. Couldn't get any Irish than that, could you? Keegan Murphy.
And she writes as well.
Yeah. Hi, all. Hope everyone is well. I can't see us buying anyone personally. There's been so many links, but no actual signings. We'll talk about that, Keegan. And this fella, Jake Kismet, you never walk alone. Big hello, Frank. You never walk alone. Darwin Tunas. Look at that. Isn't that clever? Darwin Tunas. That's fantastic. That's a cracker. Absolutely brilliant. And Tony, now then, Frankie, a pint and a thumbs up. Pints and a thumbs up. Wasn't it? That's Tony Barlow. That's it. Jacobs, a big hello, Valley S. Hope you're well. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Look at this. They're all talking to one another now. You forget about us. You forget about us.
Yeah,
And
just
as
talk
Valley
about yourselves.
Valley says, she says, hey, Tommy. That's you.
Wow.
Yeah, look. Hey, Tommy. Yeah. See?
Hey, Valley.
Hey, Jake,
Because
isn't
she's
it?
not a
Hello to your
scouser.
friends. Yeah, well, this is it, you see. We're all scousers. We're all lunatics. And, Jake Kismet, you never walk alone. Hello, dear friend. Fabulous to see you. All is well here. Hoping the same for you, says Valley. And Snapey, evening Frank, evening Tommy. Driving us
All right,
batty
Steve.
as usual. Hello, everyone. Oh, that's a cracker. That. Anyway, yeah, let's see this. I don't know where we are. Hang on. I don't know where we are. Right. God blimey. Are we here? Can't get that on. That's mad, that. Said it weeks ago, don't discount Gravenberch just yet because someone mentioned about us getting Gravenberch. I don't know. Big up Tommy, keep smiling, big Kismet. And it's me, Frank Mince Pie's coming soon. Hello, Tommy. I know it's you, Tony.
All right, so.
Hello. Okay, Tommy, you know, I want the people to come in here. Unless the title says, do we still need a number 6? Do we still need, you know, this is a defensive midfielder.
Yeah.
What's your take on the?
Well, we spoke on Sunday after the game, and I said to you, we need a number 6, we need a number 2, and we need a left-sided central defender. That goes without saying. But I hope I'm wrong, is that FSG and maybe Jurgen Klopp think we've had a great start of the season. We're happy yet. We're great. Oh, we're best now. We're okay. And I dread that what they think because everyone can see that we're not.
Well, as Stephen Snape says, Gravenberch is touted as another Wijnaldum, as another Ginny. He is, but
the thing is, are we going to get him? I doubt it very much.
My point is about Gravenberch is that he's way down the pecking order of what we wanted. He's way down there. He can't get a game under Tuchel at Bayern. Can't get a game. He hasn't played for a long time. He plays in the under 21s, but that's about it.
But because he's not getting a game there, he mightn't fit into Tuchel's plan of the way he wants to play his team. That doesn't make him he can't get into the Bayern team.
I understand that, but my point is, Tommy, he's gone. This is like the bottom end of the pecking order that we're going in for, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get another Loney. To appease the fans, but I don't think that will be good enough.
We're just plugging the gaps, Frank. We get players to plug the gaps. It's like putting a plaster on a sore. Hope that gets better. And it's not good enough.
But it won't get any better. It won't get any better. Let's see what our lads say. And Jay Kismet says, talked to Munich fans today, and they said Tuchel doesn't know what he's doing, and Gravenberch will leave. Well, that's what Jay Kismet said. And he knows these lads, you know what I mean? These fans, that is. So, as I said, he's talked to the Munich fans, and they said Tuchel doesn't, and Gravenberch will leave. And he carries on by saying, Gravenberch has better tackling status than Amrabat. You wouldn't think that. And no, it is right. Is right. There we go. Let's see. Good evening, Frank and Tommy. Chase Charlie Wood. Well, let's see.
Evening, Charlie.
I can't believe we haven't bought a centre-back, says Keegan Murphy. And that's the problem. We haven't bought anybody. We really haven't bought anybody. We brought in 3 players. We let 8 go. 3 players. And one of them is a panic buy. That's why I said last week when we brought in, this is a panic buy. And I don't really think that we're going to get anybody else in. And we've only got a few days. When does it end? On Friday?
Yeah, but
and we've got all the commotion now.
Don't forget, without Virgil for 3 games now.
Yeah. And this is why we need somebody in immediately. Not like in the January window when it's too late. I can't see why we couldn't. The release clause of Andre from Fulham, what is it? Fulham, what is it? Fulham, is it? You know, the Brazil side. Why couldn't we release? Why couldn't we just release that clause and bring him in? Because he is good. I've seen him.
But these are the questions we want to ask Jurgen Klopp.
I don't know. I really don't. It's just. But
we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Hopefully, they got the ball in motion and something will happen in the next few days. Hopefully.
Yeah, but that's my point, Tommy, before, as I said. It could be another low knee. You know, a little bit of a panic thing to appease the fans. And if we get a low knee, it's a club that doesn't need that player.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Stephen Snape, a right back is essential, as is another left-sided centre-back. A number 6 and an experienced one is definitely needed. The casino bid was an insult to our integrity as fans, as it was a smokescreen.
Yeah, I mean, that was just like a pantomime, that wasn't it?
Gary Richards, tally-o. Liverpool should sign Kone ASAP, says Gary Richards. And,
you know, you're only saying what we're saying, but I honestly think that FSG are going to look at the way we started the season. And okay, we've got 7 points, but in 2 of them games, they could have been draws or maybe a defeat.
Yeah. Well, we were watching the game, weren't we, on Sunday? And we were looking at it, and they were just coming at us, especially after Virgil went off. And then we were saying,
we played better then, though, Frank. We played better when we went to 10 men.
No, this is what I'm saying, Tommy. We were saying, coming up to half time, if we can keep it 1-0, we've got a chance in the second half to get at them. And that's what happened. That's what happened.
Oh, yeah. And we were the better team.
Kenny Dalglish fanatic. At the end, we were the better team. Kenny Dalglish fanatic says, "Good evening, Frank and Tom. He really enjoys watching your history videos. Thank you, Kenny Dalglish."
That sounds good, that doesn't
it? Kenny, he's showing over to me during the function. He's all of a twist of Stephen says, the German press rate Gravenberch, as do sections of Bayern fans. You've just got to hope that there's movement behind the scenes, as you've just been saying. So, listen, people, can anybody just press the like button, please, for us? And if you haven't subscribed, just subscribe, costs nothing. It's just to get the algorithm out there for this particular podcast. Please do that. And Terrell Merry, Decore is coming, Franks, in talks as we speak. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's good news.
Well, that'll be good if that does happen. That'll be good.
Yeah.
It really
be
will.
Brilliant. Be brilliant.
I wouldn't mind that, to be honest, this Decore lad. Yeah, and he says as well, Decore deal is advanced stages, Frankie.
Very good.
And,
who knows?
It's not half slow tonight, this. It's not half slow. Daryl Murray, exactly. Decore is coming, or it's all over Twitter. That's what he says.
Well,
Kenny is the greatest player of our club. We've heard that ad says Kenny Dalglish fanatic. Yeah, of course. Even down to 10 men, our focus never wavered. The spirit in the team is more than evident. Any prospective signing watching that would kill to play for us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's brilliant. That's a great comment. They're all great comments. But what my concern is, how many times it's like the Casado thing and the Lavia thing, advanced your talks and all this, you'll be signing, he's going to sign within 24 hours and all this, palaver. And that's that's the unfortunate thing. That really
I believe it when I see with the red shirt on in the papers.
Yeah. And we've always said that. What did you think, Tommy, of Enzo's debut?
He's a busy player, Frank. He gets in the way, and I'm not saying he's the answer, but at the minute, he's who be playing, and you just got to give him a chance, hopefully. And I'm sure he's going to improve.
Jamie Phillips has just tuned in here. Good evening, guys. Jamie, how would you like to come on? How would you like to come on? Just let us know and we'll get you the link out right away. It'll be great if you could come on, even for 10 minutes. And he wasn't too well this morning. He was supposed to have the coffee morning show. And we were all waiting, and he sends a messages in, and he got back to us. He said, I can't. He said, I've got it. He was ill. Then he has a show at midday, which was very good. It was really good. And all the lads were on and all giving us this and giving. Have we gone? No, here we are. We're back again. So let us know, please. You can come on for there. It'd be fantastic if you. I don't know what's wrong, I really don't know what's wrong. According to Twitter, we've signed 4 players since yesterday, says Charlie Wood. But it's a fact, isn't it? This is the way it goes. This is the way it goes. This is the way it is. It followed the red zone on the broad since 1982. Liverpool has been my life since I was 6. Greatest city in the world, says Kenny Dalglish fanatic. I'm eating my dinner at the moment. All right, please just let us know if you want to come on. It'll be fantastic. Oh.
What are you having?
But I'll get on this week, Frank. Send me a link for Thursday, mate. Thank you, Jamie. Enjoy your meal, and give all my love to your wife who's making that big meal for you. And tell her not to put any, little bits in that'll make you ill for, when you come on again. I don't mean on our show, but I mean for your own show, which is absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Jamie. Love you, honestly, guys. I love you. Great man. Great red. I'm eating me dinner. I think once Enzo adjusts to the pace of the game, he might prove a useful acquisition.
Yeah, that's what I say. You've got to give him a chance,
Yeah. And Snapey says, evening, Jamie. I know Stephen gets on to his show. It's Tommy, you've got to get on it, It's really.
I got to tell her.
And he takes no mess. You've just got to look for Jamie Phillips football chats. And he has rants, I should say.
Yeah.
He's cool. And all of a sudden he just says, hey, listen, this is business. This is the way it should be. And he gives no message. That's what kind of a lad he is, to be honest. Excuse me. Look at this. Jamie, what have you been eating? I've just had a fry up. Jamie is eating a pot of scouse for his Darrell Berry.
It's like Saturday Kitchen, do you?
Anyway, let's get back to business. Been chucked in at the deep end, played twice with 10 men and was offside on both times, says Jay Kismet. And that's absolutely true, isn't it? You know, he did. He did come on at, you know, when we played Bournemouth and then again against Newcastle. But you know what I loved, Tommy, about Newcastle?
No.
Was the resilience. And the resilience of keeping it out. And they tired. Now, if Jurgen Klopp comes into the equation here, he knew that they were tiring out because Jota was brilliant when he came on. Very clever player. Very clever, carrying the ball. And so was young Elliott, by the way. So was young Elliott. Now, he was carrying the ball. And he could see that they were tired. And that's when Núñez came on, all fresh, ready to go. And bang, wallop. That was it.
Because we come compact then. We come compact. And they couldn't get through us then.
Young Darryl says, Elliott and Jota changed the game. And they certainly did change the game.
Yeah.
They certainly did. So you're spot on.
But don't forget the two balls. The two balls for Núñez to score were absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
One from Josh and one from Mo. Absolutely brilliant passes.
We all talk about the Salah pass, which was absolutely amazing. Right onto he just ran onto it. But it was the movements of Núñez himself, because he moved over, didn't he, to the right, a little bit to the and the ball was just nicely weighted, and he just hit it right in the corner. That was a cracking pass. But you've got the Jota pass also. That was right. And even their defender, I don't know what the defender's name was, and he fluffed it. He didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And he was right on it, Jota, Núñez. He was right on it. And bang, another goal there, you know, absolutely.
Yeah, but I don't know whether you were like me, Frank. No, the one player you want on the end of them would be Mo. When you see Núñez, you think, he's just going to let it. No, he's going to go over the bar, or because he is erratic in front of goal. But them two chances he took were absolutely top draw.
Well, Kenny Dalglish, fanatic. I'll have to call him fanatic. I can't say Kenny Dalglish. People are thinking that. Kenny's on the Frank show. Frank and Tommy, great win Sunday. Any thoughts on what we are going to do with regards to transposition? He needs to stay in either one. And he does. So what's your take on that? That's a very good question, though, by the fanatic.
On whose position? Núñez. Oh, Trent.
Trent, you know, shall he stay in midfield or shall he stay at right back?
I've been screaming all season, half of last season. I know some people think it's not important, but important to me is getting a top-class right back. And that'll give Trent the freedom to do what he done the last 6-7 games of last season. Because he just run the match. Now he's running back. He doesn't know whether he's going left or he's going right. And, you know, it's hard going. And, you know, he gave the goal away on Sunday. But what I loved about him, it didn't get him down.
Yeah. Well, Jay Kismet says, Trent played captain first time and won. He had an horrible first half, but he's the one who passed the forward to. Yeah, he did. And he did put it through to Salah for Salah to hit it through to Darwin to start off our equaliser. Love the way he was Love the way he was boosted at the end of the game. He was on
He was, yeah.
The lads was on that. And on the Jamie Phillips chat, there was some lad, and he was really having a go at Trent, you know, by saying he's a scouser, he's a scouser, he's a scouser 3 times. He said he really got on my nerves by saying it. you know, I wanted to answer. I said, I'm a Scouser. He really got on my nerves with saying that.
He's one
And
of the few
anyway, I
players
was
who would
answering.
be on the team sheet every time.
Yeah. But I was going to answer the lads, you know, and I got a phone call. So by the time I finished the phone call, it was too late to answer that particular thing, you know. Because he was just going on about Scouters, no, you know. Oh, he only gets picked because he's a Scouser.
Oh,
This
just
fella.
ignore that. But don't forget another scout
No,
to give him
I
a
didn't
hard
want to
game in
ignore
the
it. I
first half.
didn't.
That other scout to
No,
give
I
him a
didn't
hard
want to
game in the
ignore
first
that.
half.
Sorry.
That Gordon. He gave Trent a tough game in the first half.
Yeah. Do you know what? I wonder if this is. I don't know what's wrong here, you know. I can't get these comments up. I really can't. Let's see. Let's see. Hey up, lads. I'm still buzzing from our Newcastle win. Klopp got his sub spot on. Maybe this 10 men thing might not be so bad after all. Listen, Daz, if you want to come on, let us know and send you the link right away. Just help us out. Just help us out if you want. That's if you want, though. You know, if you're not having your tea or anything, looking after the kids. And Darren, because he's all the way from the States, is Darren, you know, all the way from the States.
Yeah.
Darren, many. Everyone liked the page, guys. Frankie is a lovely man, heart of gold. Everyone likes the page. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Darrell. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, just, you know, press a like. I've only got one like up there, so 2 likes now. Oh, I've got a love. I've got a love. I think that'll be Valley.
I wonder who that'll be.
Exactly, yeah. Stephen Snape, to nullify Newcastle and subsequently beat them was a tactical masterclass. Hats off to Klopp and the staff for orchestrating a memorable victory. Never, never give up, Redmen. Proper elated. That's what we need, isn't it? That's what we need. We need.
We are Liverpool, and never ever underestimate us.
No, of course not. Of course not. And this is what we're like, by the way, us Reds. Just the fans alone.
Yeah.
Just the fans alone.
And they go on about Newcastle tiring and not get. It's the way Liverpool played what made them look like that.
Yeah. Soulboy Fran, that Gordon got in Trent's head when he pushed him flat. You're right. That's another good point as well, because he did get into his head. And that was pathetic. That really was pathetic, the way the referee just ran over and booked him and had to give a foul. There was a foul.
Yeah.
It was right in the back.
Yeah.
It was right in the back, and he didn't give the foul. In my opinion, the ref was out of his depth. He's never refereed a top game like that. That was the first top game he's ever refereed.
And you go back to Virgil sending off. Okay, I'm not saying, but there's no way. I don't think he would have. The ball was running, and Virgil went for the ball, missed the ball, and got his left leg. Right, okay. But we had another 2 defenders coming in behind it.
Yeah.
So we can't say it was an absolute goal scoring chance.
Yeah. No, you're right. I thought he got the ball, as you wrote, so I thought he played the ball.
It shows you that he did take his leg, but it wasn't like he's going to blow him over the stands. You can see him going to the ball, but they're actually no.
It wasn't a sliding tackle as such or anything like that. He did just try to take the ball away from him. But that's
but you guarantee You can guarantee it won't get rescinded.
Jay Kismet says there's no need to get on Trent's back. He drifted into the central midfield position and got caught out. He should play the free role, but when the game's in our hands and not at the start of the game. Good shout. And I agree entirely with that from Jay Kismet. David Westers is a good friend of mine. Evening, lads. You'll never walk alone, David Westers. Good evening, David. Good evening. I'd play 3 at the back with 4 in midfield and 3 up top, says Daryl Merry.
Yeah, but the thing is now, the next 3 games, we've got to start thinking who the 3 going to be or who the 4 going to be. Because Virgil won't be there.
No. And this is why we need somebody in. But we don't need anybody in. We need a class player.
Yeah.
We still need a defensive midfielder. I don't care what anyone says. We need a top class. If we're going to challenge for anything, that is. Because they were coming up.
Totally
they were
agree.
opening up. You know that, Sonny.
Yeah.
Bournemouth was opening us up. Chelsea were doing the same as well. All right, but
if that ball over the top, kills us every time.
Yes, all the time.
That's why I should imagine when we were brilliant 3-4 years ago, when we were the best team in Europe by a mile, we could play that high liner because we had the players to do it. We haven't got them now, so I don't know why you insist on playing the high line again.
But they had the legs then, Tommy. They had the legs.
Yeah,
this is why we need legs now. And this is why we need a left defensive centre-back. That's why. That's what we need. And we need a defensive midfielder. Desperately. And, I still say we need another 3 players. We need another
I said that today. I was talking today and I said we need 3.
We want someone to cover at the right back position as
well.
well.
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt.
Corrupt twits, the FA, Prem, and Steve. He never keeps quiet.
Don't sit on the fence, Steve. Just say what you mean, lad.
I said to him, I said, me and Tommy are going away. I said, how about doing this just show with her? And he went, yeah, all right. I could imagine him and our Francine.
Oh, my God. Oh.
And I'd love, Jamie Phillips to be on. It would be brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Now. We need to talk about
next week, Frank. This time next week, we'll be on our way to our apartment.
Yeah, we will. And into the bar. Right into the apartment, throw the case in and out into the bar.
Right up to Saturday.
We need to talk to Alison Becker. Oh my God, what a save.
Oh. It's just unbelievable what he does, that man. It's just he made 7 saves in that game, the most he's ever made in any Premiership game. And I'd say 3 of them were just unbelievable.
Well, this is it, this is how to defend. This is why we need defenders to protect him. He's protecting the whole of the team.
Yeah.
He did it against Bournemouth. He did it against Chelsea. In all those games, 2 games that we won and drew, we could have easily have lost.
Oh, easy.
And this is why we need. This is the title. Do we still need a number 6? Yes, we do, desperately.
Yeah.
Nunes comes on like a white-lean dev. Is he? Yes. Is it? What was that? I can't understand that, Charlie. Is that it?
Well, like say, Wayland Dervish.
Oh, yeah. Right, okay. Lord of mercy, says J.K. Kismet. Lord of mercy. Trent's signed a new right back role. Every player mirrors their game on Trent's game now, says Jake. Yeah, I'd go along with that, actually. Me too. Yeah, there he is. Look, I think it was at, these predictive things that come out all wrong. Nunez came on like a whirling dervish. Newcastle didn't know what to do with him. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, spot on it, yeah.
Absolutely. Valleys now. Valleys, how are you there? Everyone on here, top to Frank. Hope you're fine, says Pius. Your tongue, Pius. Thank you, Pius. Welcome to the podcast, my friend. Just welcome. And Paddy Brown. Paddy. Evening, gents.
All right, Pat.
All the way from Ireland. Evening, Paddy.
Top man.
He is a top man, actually. He is a top man. And do you know what, though, Tommy? Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Press the like if you don't like Nike. Adidas was better between. This is brilliant. And Steve Evans. Referee standards are utterly awful. Which is right, they're dreadful. The standards in the Premiership. I like Michael Oliver. I like him. And I said, I don't know what I said to you or somebody, I said, well, why isn't he refereeing the Newcastle game? Someone said, no, he's a Newcastle fan, that's why. Michael Oliver's a great ref. He really is a great ref. Frank, this one is for, why is Liverpool delaying to bring in a centre-back and taking so long to sign any player they choose? This is the problem, Pius. This is the problem. And this is what we're arguing for. We're saying what we need. Tommy, he actually says, so does Klopp know what we need. And every other fan knows what we need. And unfortunately, someone's hands are tied, and that's why someone's hands are tied, Pius.
Yeah, yeah. And the sad thing is, them 3 results we've had at the first 3 games, we couldn't ask for any better, really.
No.
And that could be the catalyst to say, right, we don't need no one else.
Yes. Well,
that's what I'm dreading.
Yeah. Well, you can still dread because I don't think we're going to get any. I'm being honest. I don't think we're going to sign. Enzo was our last signing. 3 players for 8, and that's wrong. That is wrong. And we definitely need a left-sided centre-back, as you said, defensive midfielder. That's what I say. That's what we need desperately. Paddy Brown, first time I've seen a player booked for throwing a ball onto the pitch. You can't do it. It's a new rule.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
And all that.
I never got the foul. That's what I can't make out.
I think that's what really cheesed them up.
Yeah. Yeah. And that Blair Tyndall shouting to Gordon soon as Trent got yellow. Yes, he did. You know, Tyndall, the fella who went like that.
Yeah.
He was shouting. He was getting a book him. That's what he was shouting as soon as Trent.
And then they all wanted them sent off?
Yeah. Oh, they did want him sent off. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Because what you see is, Trent being, I thought he was being victimised by their bench, by Tyndall and by that out fella.
We just rammed the head down the mouth, didn't we? We just rammed them down the mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. Stephen Snape. One of Shank's most widely quoted expressions was every game lasts 90 minutes. Never has it been more important in Klopp's reign. How Anthony Gordon didn't get booked for pushing Trent was obscene.
Yeah.
Well, you can't. But he didn't even get a foul.
No.
Press the like button. No. It's easier than you think, says Charlie Wood. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you. just to get the algorithm. I've got one like and one love. One like and one love. I don't know. It's just, I don't know how. I don't know. I'd love you to just press the likes, please. Just press the likes. Jay Kismet, this new model of refereeing comes from Webb. Yeah, you know what he was like. Players are now playing on broken glass, and Sunday just proved that. That's a very good point. That is a very, very good point, though.
Well, it shows you what it is. It's so. We should have got a penalty against Chelsea. Any other game you see that, it would have been a penalty.
Yeah.
We never got one. And it's so, it's not consistent.
No.
And VAR have got to get it right.
Yes.
Because some of the decisions are laughable.
Yeah.
Are laughable.
Yeah. They are, of course. And that's that Howard's Webb, because I think he's brought out these rules and whatever, because they made him the top man.
Yeah.
Webb. And we, as Jay Kismet says, what he was like, you all know. I just play 10 men every week, says Stephen Snake. Valleys, we need a new signing. Enzo can't manage those hot teams. He only managed the small team, and we need a centre-back for any problem. They just drop them alongside others. Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm not criticising Enzo yet. He's played 1.5 games for us, so I'm willing to give the lad a chance.
Yeah. I can't get these bloody things up. Oh yeah. I think they will give Virgil a 3-game ban just to wind us up, says Jay Kismet. I think
he's definitely getting a 3-game ban. That goes without saying.
I think that I think he'll get a 4 match ban. Because he
argued. Give him a load of abuse and all, yeah.
Yeah. You're an effing joke, he said.
Yeah.
So.
It must be heartbreaking, no.
Yeah. A pious quote, went side to me. I'm glad she understood it. Virgil wouldn't have done that with Cornette on the pitch. He doesn't trust Matip, says Charlie Wood. That's another good point, because no one's mentioned that. And he doesn't trust Matip.
Yeah.
I don't trust Matip, to be honest. Never mind Virgil. I don't trust him. I didn't want him there. And no, he doesn't. And I can't put Steve Evans. Listen, look at this. Quick look, and it's coming up.
Exactly my sentiment, Stephen.
And Pius says 3 days to go. Still no news of any signing, and I don't believe Liverpool's signing a player. I don't.
Get on Twitter. Get on Twitter.
I think Pius writes the way I write in Italian. Mine's all over the place. It's like, I was talking to this Italian once when I was over there. And it was like a scouser. He went, "Yeah, what? What did you say?" Just forget it. They play high line because they trust Alisson to take care of anything that comes his way. Risky, but it's worked for us, says Jay Kismet. And yes, so right.
Yeah, but we've been lucky.
Very lucky. Very lucky. Then again, what he says is, he's right. What he says, they're risky, but it worked for us. And
Yeah,
Valley
but you get
says,
better teams than Newcastle or Bournemouth or Chelsea. The likes of Man City, even Spurs, Man United, they won't. No, they're not going to play around. They'll bury them chances.
no. And as Valley says, breathtaking save from Becca. Whoa. And she's right.
Oh,
That saved us.
unbelievable save.
That saved.
Unbelievable save, that.
Best keeper in the world, Ali, says Steve Evans.
No one's going to argue
Evening,
with that.
Steve Evans. Hope you're well, lad, says Steve. Tony, hello, Tony. I've seen you on.
Hello, Tom.
I've seen you on other pods, especially Jamie Phillips's chats. Seen you there, mate. Seen you there. Thanks for joining us, Tony. Charlie Wood says, Frank, do you realise you said great and ref in the same sentence? Did I know? I'm getting excited. Ref and great. And Tony also says, why didn't Gordon, in brackets, Lily Savage, get booked? Lily Savage.
He was gutted at the end. He was gutted.
No one knows, Tony. Nobody knows why. We never even got a foul. We never got a foul.
But you know what I agree with? You read some of these pundits. I don't hardly listen to them. But they say, like, when a manager comes on at the end of the game, he explains his strategy and why it went wrong or why it went right. Why don't we get VAR men on explaining their decisions? Or the referee explaining their decision?
Well, haven't you noticed they don't go over to VAR anymore? Remember when McAllister got sent off? Never went over, did they? No. He just sent him off. And that was it. He never went over to the VAR. And it's just the way it is, Tommy. It's the way the game's gone. And that's a sad indictment on how we, as fans, as football onlookers, are looking at it now. And I think there's some corruption in it, to be honest.
Well, did you read what that ref said? He said, I didn't take his name or went to query it because the ref was under enough stress, so I left it. How the hell can you come out and say a statement like that?
Well, this is the way it's gone, and you can't question them. Look at that time. Robertson got chinned by an elbow by the linesman. Nothing was done. Nothing. No. Nothing was done. That was disgusting, man. A linesman having a go at a player.
Yeah.
That was violent conduct. If you think about it, violent conduct. And as Kenny, as the fanatic says, I don't know how Joe Linton didn't get booked. You're right. Because that was awful as well. I think you could go on and on and on about it.
Yeah.
Kicked the ball away when we got a free kick, and their players were waving fake yellow cards in the air all the game, says Jay Kismet.
Yeah. And when he got sent off, they're all waving to him and all that.
Yeah. Kenny's Elglees for that. 15 likes, Frank. Thank you. And I can only see 4. I don't know where they show up to be. I think I've got 4 up there where I can see.
But what you love is the results at the end. That just shut them all up.
Right, Pius says, Frank, do you think Klopp will bring in any other new players according to your understanding? I mentioned it before, Pius. I don't think so. I hope not. I hope not. I hope that I'm wrong. But I just hope that we do bring someone in. But I don't want a loanee. I want a class player, a player that will fit in. I want a player that will enhance the team, if you know what I mean. That's what I want, Pius. 9 red cards at the weekend. Something's not right, says Charlie Wood. I didn't know that.
Some of these new rules, I mean, they're supposed to be helping the game. And I can't see how it is.
Well, Tony Orr says, is it Moneyball refereeing? Get a load of crap ones to make one good. One good one, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, with the refs and the VAR, their decisions are whether the team will go down or stay up, or win the league or not win the league. So the crucial decisions they make, even this early in the season. What?
Your mic's gone again, Tom.
Has it? Well, hang on, I'll get back to you then.
Okay. I'll bring you right on. I'll bring you right on. Thank you, son. Cheers. Right, Steve Evans used to have time for how he's turned over since that state came in and took over the Geordies. He's just another Geordie maggot now. Durham Light Infantry. Eddie Howe. Yeah, well, you know, we've always defeated his teams, haven't we? You know, when he was Bournemouth manager, we just went down there and destroyed them in his little Bournemouth side. Destroyed them here. But I remember when they beat us, we was winning 3-1 half time down at Bournemouth and ended up getting beat 4-3. I won't never forget that. I'll never forget that. Webb's ex-police who blatantly supports the Manx. I couldn't imagine a more toxic combination, says Stephen Snape. And we have to follow his rules, or we don't. We don't. We don't. Just bear with me with this. And the Fanatic says, Frank, when Shanks met Tommy Cooper, he said, Jesus Christ, Tommy, what size shoes are you, Tom? Tommy said, 12. Shanks replied, I've sailed in a smaller boat than that. Oh, these are the jokes. Valley S. Becker just proving why he's the world's best. And come on, let's get on to these. Yeah. Allison is a top guy. You would invite him over for a brew, no problem. Says, yeah, he's just a great fella. I'd give him one of my famous cups of teas. That's what I'd do. I'm bringing that Tommy back in now. And there he is.
Is that all right now?
Oh, Tommy, you're clear as a bell.
Oh, that's okay.
Clear as a ref's whistle, blowing for a foul or a pen. Steve,
I'd love to know, Frank. I'd love to know. How did Valley get into Liverpool, living in Ohio?
Why are you asking me that question?
Well, she might put the answer up in a minute. She's all the way in Ohio. How is she so much into Liverpool? I wonder.
Yeah, the ones that's why you're asking, aren't you? I'm not going to tell you. Most probably she will as well. She'll tell you.
Yeah. Okay.
See the pick of Gordon. See the pick of Gordon at full time. Says Steve Evans. Yes, it was a beautiful pick, Steve. It was a beautiful.
You know who he reminds me of when you look at him? Remember Aldine? Remember Aldine, the comic?
Yeah.
He looks like Aldine.
Yeah, Alzine, you're right. You're right. He does. Someone called him a really savage before. Did you notice how both red cards, McAllister and Virgil, they never went to the TV to have a look? That's what we just said, Jay Kismet.
Yeah.
We just said that. We discussed that. And we discussed it at the time, Tommy and I, because we watched the game together. And it's the way it was. It's just nuts. It really is.
But don't forget, Frank, it goes back for years and years that the media, the FA, they're so against, and I'm not only saying it because I'm a fan, but they're so against Liverpool. Every decision, if something goes wrong, the papers splattering everywhere. And all I say, it's jealousy.
Well, it was like when we were in Paris last year. It was only last year. Was it last year? And with the trouble outside the ground, and they were blaming Liverpool fans, if you remember. Oh, look, late again. And then it was the police, as we know now. We were exonerated again, but they still blame us.
Yeah, but the police, it was very hush-hush then. While they were blaming Liverpool fans, it was all over the place. When they got back to them and the reason why it happened, you heard nothing.
Pius says, Frank, last weekend I watched the game and I almost crying. Then Nunes came up and wiped away my tears. So I request to take our voice of signing a new player. Thanks, says Pius. Thank you, Pius. Thank you. And Valley S says, at Stephen Snape, honestly, think I've decided Becca will be my favourite.
Good choice.
I think she's only saying that because Becca's Alisson's a cracking good looking fella, isn't he? Webber and Infantino, two people who should be nowhere near the game of football. Yes, men, with a smile, says J.K. Kismet. And Charlie Wood says, Michael Dean said, he didn't tell the ref to look at the screen because he was my mate.
Yeah. And he was under pressure anyway, yeah.
Isn't that sick? That's shocking, that. Yeah. That's corruption, that.
And these football teams, they either go up or stay up or go down to them type of decisions.
Yeah. Listen, people, can you just press the like button for me, please? Thank you.
You've got 700 there.
700? I wish, yeah. I wish. Right, I've got a terrible itchy nose. I don't know what it is. But
you've got to get back. You've got to get a cob on in a minute, start ranting.
Always got a cob on. Always got a cob on. Francine calls me grumpy. Why am I grumpy?
Oh, I wonder. Let me think.
Refs are getting worse and worse every year, says Keegan Murphy. Yeah, look. Yeah. Mike check 1-2, says JK. That was that before, Tom.
Yeah.
It was really bad.
It does go like that now and again. In case people think it's me.
Send you a messenger, sent you a message on Messenger. I don't know. I put you two on the telly. All I can see is your head, Frank.
Yeah, because you've got a black t-shirt and a black background.
Yeah, do you think I should? But this is, look, if I sit like this.
You look like the chef off the Muppets now with the hands. Can't wait to get away.
Let's see what this message is. He's a whoppist, Evans, you know. Oh, can't say that, Steve. Can't say that, mate. You're banned forevermore. It's, I don't know, Tom. I still think that we definitely need, players in before the end of the window. There's been an agenda against us for an age, says Stephen Snape, of course.
But you know what really, I wasn't bothered about Lavia or Casino, because they were just like no marks. But what really got me going is that little fella from Brighton said he went to Chelsea because of the history.
Oh, yeah. Lavia.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. No, that wasn't Lavia. Was it Casado?
Yeah. I love you said it.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe them words because of the history.
No.
Well, anyway, I think we dodged the bullet with the two of them there, mate.
Steve Evans says to me, I'll let you know later in the week if I can do the podcast. Because he works all these little mad hours to Stephen. To Stephen, with Francine. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't work with Francine, doing the podcast.
No.
And Tony also is, do you think Decore out of Palace squad tonight could mean he is on his way to us? And what do you
Certainly
think
hope
of that
so.
transfer?
Oh.
That'll be made up because he's proven, Tony. And I didn't know that he was out of the squad, the Palace squad tonight. So, yeah, that could be a movement.
Getting better news now. That sounds better, yeah.
But is it to us or is it to somebody else? This is what we've got to think about. But we'll know later tonight, won't we? We'll know where he arrives at, if you know what I mean. So thanks for that, Tony. Thanks for keeping us updated. Pius says, Frank, good night. See you next time. May God bless your family. Thank you, Pius.
Yes, right, Pius.
That's lovely, that. Isn't that a lovely...
Yes, very nice.
See, I'm just going down and may God bless you. Have a great week ahead, says Valley to Pius. Charlie Wood says, Grumpy makes a change from Dopey. Thanks.
Aye. What are you trying to say?
Exactly. He's getting banned next time. Got to tell Jason. Anyone comes on name, Charlie Wood, ban him. Jens, who was your favourite Liverpool player when you were kids, Tommy?
Roger Hunt.
We both said that, though, didn't we, Tom? Roger Hunt. Roger Hunt was... He was just unbelievable. Do you ever remember when we did that function? And I had to get up, didn't I, and introduce. And I said to him, this is looking over at the table where Tommy was, where Chris Lawler was, and where Roger Hunt was. And I said, Roger, I've always said that you shouldn't have been playing for Liverpool. You should have been playing in Hollywood. And he just looked at me, and his wife, looked at me as well.
Yeah, but you look at him that night, Frank. He still looked like he could play.
Oh,
didn't look anywhere near his age.
No.
Jesus.
No. Tommy, your mic's gone again, mate.
Has it?
Yeah.
Shall we give you a song? Has it gone again, honestly?
Yeah, it's gone, honestly, yeah. I don't know why. It just went. The grumpy Dolmeo man, says Steve Evans. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. The grumpy old Dolmeo man. Thank you. I think refs are out to get us, definitely, says Kerry Fanatic. They're always having a go at us, to be honest. Chelsea's history is like my Scouse accent. I just don't exist. That's a crack. Paul Cheney is the referee does not like clap. Is the referee does not like clap. Says, yeah, I agree there. I agree, Steve Evans. Last season, Casido always wanted to go to Arsenal. Sorry, Man U. No, sorry, again, Chelsea. Brian, if you've got time, would you like to come on? Let me know. Let me know if you're still there, please. We are not getting any additional players, just more talk of possible players. Again, that's the key words, isn't it? Possible this, possible that. Maybe a loan or two. FSG is buying a TV network for its Pittsburgh Penguins broadcasts. Says everything. I just want them to sell up, I'm being honest. I really do, because I Bournemouth have spent more money than us. People say, oh, don't talk about net spends. But they have. It's just wrong. We're a third-rate buying club. Third-rate, think about that. Albeit that we've got great players, but we're third-rate. If the likes of McAllister was 70 million, which is well worth anyway, or 80, he wouldn't have get that. He wouldn't have been playing for us. Szoboszlai as well. If he was worth 80, he wouldn't have got him. Albeit we got him for 60. There's no way. Lavia said he didn't want to be second choice, so he went to sit in Chelsea's dressing room. Go along with that as well. Mine was, excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry there. Mine was Kenny Dalglish, Peter Beardsley, and Alan Lanson. Says there, the Fanatic. You know, it's when we were younger, Tommy and I, and there was no one like Roger Hunt for being our best ever player.
Oh, he was unbelievable.
But if you talk like, right through from, say, like Roger Hunt and St. John and those lads, Ian Callaghan, Peter Thompson, they were unbelievable players. Right up to the present day, you could say, who's the greatest ever to wear a red shirt? And there's loads of names. There's loads of names. You say like Steven Gerrard was, the true legends of Liverpool. I said, I was on the telly as well, I said that he's taken over the Kenny Dalglish mantle. That's what I said. But the finest player I've ever seen put on a red shirt was Luis Suarez. That man was unbelievable. He was an incredible, incredible player. Unbelievable.
Fernando Torres wasn't far behind him.
Torres was brilliant. Hit the ground running, scored goals. Steve Evans, mine was Keegan, then King Kenny, still my favourite ever.
Well, I wouldn't argue.
May I say, you and Tommy are a great team. It's always a joy to watch you two in action.
Oh, isn't that nice? Thank you, Valley. Filling up here, though.
Wonder what we'll be doing. I wonder
Oh,
what
this
we'll
time
be
next
doing
week.
next.
I'll show you. Hey,
Is that a glass of coffee, Tom? Yeah, that's good. Glad you're drinking glasses of coffee.
nice pint of Guinness.
Jay Kismet says Tony Orr, at Tony Orr, Gerrard is his favourite player. That's what Jay Kismet says.
Yeah, and mine.
And the fanatic says, if I can get it on. I don't know what goes on here. You know, it should just, I don't know. Sir Roger went on to run a haulage firm after playing. The family was already doing it, to be honest, fanatic. It was a family business anyway.
Just outside Warrens.
And Tony also is good choice. I'm a little younger. Stevie Highway was mine. Used to run down the shop thinking I was Highway on the wing.
Great player. Great player, Stevie.
Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. And I tell you, he gets unnoticed. And I said at the time when I was, young, Chris Lawler was like a continental fullback. Because I always remember a fella by the name of Facchetti, Italian, and he used to score goals. He always scored goals. And Chris Lawler was like him because he used to score goals. And you never ever seen any left or right back scoring goals. Not many, but Chris Lawler did all the time.
He scored 50 in the, and not one of them was a penalty.
Yeah, not one was a penalty. Yeah, not one. That's how great he was.
Yeah. I'll never forget the winner against Everton.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. That's a. I don't know. Don't know what that means. Steve Evans, Casido's destination was always the biggest player's plasticity.
Biggest player, yeah.
Gerrard legend, says Tony Orr. But this is it. This is it. This is it.
That's why we've all got it.
What I said,
which is brilliant.
Tommy.
Hello.
Tommy.
Hello.
If this window shuts, and we've just brought the last player in, and that's the end of that. How do you think the season will pan out?
Well, we're going to need a lot of luck besides injuries. If we can go through with fewer injuries, the better. Otherwise, I definitely think we'll struggle, mate.
Well, that's it. But one or two injuries away. This is where it comes into the fore now. When we play Aston Villa, we won't have Canete there unless he's recovered from his knock. And I've said to you, and I've said it on here, Canete's injury prone as well. He only gets a little slight knock and he's out.
Yeah.
He's out. Now we've got Virgil out, okay, for 3 games. Let's see how we do with Matip and Gomez, the 2 centre halves.
Yeah, I thought Joe Gomez had a good game, I thought Joe Gomez had a good game.
Oh. Tommy, it's not like having one good game.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's not having one good game. He's not consistent enough.
But the thing is, Frank, these players have got to be, they've got to stand up and be counted.
Yeah.
If they want to keep that shirt on, they've got to prove it.
I understand that as well, but Matip should have been sold last year, and I'm talking last year. We should have brought in a defender for him. Gomez should have been sold as well. Now we're relying on players who fans have been saying they should have been sold last year. Not this year, but last year. And this is what we're relying on. We're back to, we could easily be back to square one as we were last season.
Yeah.
Albeit that we've had a great start, a far better start than that. Well, 100% better start than last year, where we were absolutely dreadful.
A lot better than what we anticipated.
Jake Kismet tip: if you can't stop coughing, put your hands in the air and breathe through your nose.
What?
I think someone's taking the mic here. Definitely taking the mic. Jake Kismet, just a tip. Let's see. I just can't get this. Something's wrong with the Dalglish. Fanatic Kenny was the greatest Liverpool player ever, in my opinion, says Tony.
Yeah, well, you won't get many people disagreeing with that.
Well, Steve Evans, he says, I agree, though, that Suarez is the greatest player to wear this shirt, in my opinion. Yep. That's mine as well, Steve. Thank you. I love Keith, Steve. Was gutted when he left, says Tony. That was Kenny. That was Kevin Keegan. Everybody was. Then all of a sudden, Bob Paisley brought in Kenny. Yeah. What a replacement! Yes. Ray Kennedy was a great player. We have had so many over the years.
Oh yeah. I mean, it shows you with Bob Paisley what he done with Ray Kennedy. Ray Kennedy is one of the best goal scoring centre forwards in the first division. Yeah. And then he made him into one of the best midfielders in the first division.
And he gets mentioned, but he hardly gets mentioned in the same breath as the great players, if you know what I mean. I'll tell you one of the greatest players to play for Liverpool. And he scored, in my opinion, the best goal ever. The best goal ever for Liverpool.
I know you're going to say.
And that was Terry Mack.
Yeah.
Terry McDermott was... I've got three goals, three top goals, the best I've ever seen.
One against Spurs.
Yeah, and he scored another one against Spurs as well. And he's first and seconds with that. The one at Anfield, the one at Anfield's the header. That was the best goal ever. Yeah. It was an incredible goal.
And don't forget the chip against Everton in the cup.
Yes, yeah. Was that at Main Road? It was, wasn't it? It was at Main Road, yeah. The second goal was against Spurs down at White Hart Lane. I was there again. And the ball came over to him. He chested it, tied it, and volleyed it. And he was out on the he was out as we looked on the
right side. On the right, yeah.
And he just hit it. He was at such an angle. He was in line with the 18-yard box, but he was further back towards the.
It reminded me of the one of Luis Garcia's against Juventus.
Oh yeah, that was a cracker. But my third one, the third goal, and my top three was Jan Molby's against Man United.
Yeah.
When he picked the ball up and he ran.
Just ran with it. Yeah.
He just ran and he ran.
Brilliant.
Best ever.
Man, he's a classy player, Jan Molby.
Yeah. Gordon Hodgson, Sir Roger Hunt, Dalglish, Rush, Suarez. We've been privileged to watch the football's most decorated club, say Stephen Snape. Yes. Good shout. Excellent shout, in fact. Listen, people, if you're out there, and I'm sorry about this, I've got this thing, allergy. Can you just press the like button, please? Well, Tommy drinks his Guinness. Look, he's opened that.
Aye,
I can hear him go.
aye. It's lovely. It's lovely.
I think that's a good shout, that though, from Stephen Snape. I can't get this here. Don't know what's wrong. Anson was different to other players. Virgil is the only guy I've seen close to him. Good shout.
But you know what, Frank? You know when you watch LFC TV and they go back the
Yeah,
years, the teams, and you forget the players who played for us. Some brilliant players.
yeah.
Still think Stevie G's the best.
Fanatic said, "Oh, I did not know that, Frank. Whatever that was, or whatever I said. I don't know myself." Charlie Wood, hope this comes up. This time next week, you'll be getting your teeth done. Look at this fella here. What's this? Look at this. Have a look at his name, Tommy.
Morgan Freeman. Oh,
Can
what this
someone
is?
explain to me what this is, please?
It's soccer.
Say it in, Morgan. And Valley says, at Morgan Freeman, if I understand your question, this is a fan discussion about Liverpool Football Club. Thank you, Valley.
You tell him, Valley.
Our little moderator. Is this a British football podcast? Says Morgan. Right? Yes, Morgan. Yes, Morgan.
Frank.
Do you know what?
He's full of
Do you know when I was a little infant? I was in a class, and you always know the teacher, the first teacher that you'd ever see. When you start school. Her name was Miss Morgan, right? And we used to say, "Good morning, Miss Morgan." We were only 28 at the time, Good morning, Miss Morgan. Anyway, Morgan says, thank you, which is good. Roller coaster rides again, if that's it for the signing, says Steve Evans. Yes. Alec Lindsay was a good fullback. Remember 74 disallowed goal in the FA Cup final. Says Tony, that would have been one of the goals of a cup final.
Yeah.
And the referee admitted, didn't he? He got it wrong. The referee admitted.
He said it was offside or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he got it wrong. He admitted it. Pity we never had VAR then, wasn't it?
Yeah. But see what I mean? He admitted he was wrong. But that could have cost Liverpool the cup.
That could have cost, yeah. How many games have goals have cost?
Yeah.
I think it cost us the league at one point. When Mane scored, or was it No, it was Mane, wasn't it?
Mane, yeah.
It cost us the league.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Charlie Wood says, imagine if they had recorded every game in the 60s and 70s the way they do now. Did you know, Tommy, that Liverpool was the very first televised match on BBC Two?
Yeah.
Very first.
And they were the first team on Match of the Day. Roger Dunn scored the first goal on Match of the Day.
Roger, yeah. The one hit on the volley, that's the fanatic saying about Terry McDermott. Yes. And this is not half slow tonight. Don't know what it is. Normally it just goes on. Can't get it.
First goal he scored.
But anyway, Tony
brilliant.
Tony also is, mind you, the Gerrard Cup final goal from 35 yards was a rocket. Yeah, that was an incredible goal. That was an absolutely incredible goal, as you say. Great goal versus Arsenal in '88 when McMahon kept the ball in and Aldridge scored. Yes. Yeah, I was
Well, the one he scored against Olympiacos, we were going out.
Yeah. We were going out, yeah.
Yeah.
Right in the cup.
Yeah.
Right in the cup.
And he'd done that many, many times for us.
19 likes and 296 subs, Frank. Thank you, Kenny.
Yeah, look at that.
Thank you. Thank you. Greatest goal I ever saw was Dennis Law's backheel that relegated Man U.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what, Tommy? You know, getting back to the Reds, we can't, you know, who would you blame for this? You know, it's hard to put into words this.
I know what you're going to tell me. Yeah. I would say FG take 75% of the blame. And as much as we love Jurgen and I like that, you've got to bring him into this. He's there to be shot at. He's the manager of the team. We praise him all the time for what he does with the team, with the plays he's got. But he's still got to be shot at for some of these decisions. Well, the plays we haven't got.
But then again, you get fans who say, you know, they're all Red supporters. They all mean well and whatever. And, you know, if you do criticise, they just say, in Klopp we trust, or look what he's done for us. It's the same.
It's constructive criticism, though, Frank. It's not criticism
look what
as such.
If you criticise the owners, so it's the same cycle of that goes around for both criticism of either Klopp or the owners, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And you've got to come under fire. You have to come under fire.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know what it was. I don't know whether it was a tweet or I don't know what it was, to be honest. But someone said, oh, look at all the Klopp haters who wanted him out. Now look at it, you know, because he turned the game around. And they just can't get away from anyone. I'm not saying, I've never seen anyone saying Klopp out, I'm being honest. But
I don't know who the Klopp haters are.
Yeah,
I don't know who the Klopp haters are because nobody who's a proper fan hates Jurgen Klopp. They love him. And you've got to agree what he's done with the plays he's had. It's just unbelievable.
With the backing
but sometimes he's got to be shot at.
He has to. Yeah. He has to. He has to. Charlie Wood says, I always remember the look on Gerrard's face when Alonso scored from the halfway line. Yeah, I remember that because Gerrard was expecting a pass off him. And he hit it. And he looked, Steven Gerrard, because it shows you every angle. And Steven Gerrard looked at him in disgust. And he looked where the ball was flying and it went in.
I think if I'm right, Frank, he done that twice in one season, didn't he?
Yes. He wasn't a fluke. No,
he done it twice, yeah.
Frank, Tommy, I still think we are only 2 signings away from going close. But will we get them, says Tony Hall.
Totally agree with you, Tom. Totally agree with you. But will we get them? Is right.
You know, I've always said we needed so many players. I said 5 players. I said 5 players, 5 to 6 players, a proper rebuild, 5 to 6 players. We've got 3 in, but we let more go. And that's where it becomes critical and crucial that we sign someone within the next 48 hours or 72 hours. It's
But the
critical.
thing is, Frank, if we were this strengthened when we were the best, and say bring 2 players in each season, going back 5 seasons, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Yeah. No. Can you press the like button, please? Please press the like. Thank you so much. If you just joined us, if you haven't subscribed, just subscribe, please. Costs nothing. We answer your queries like we're doing now. If you want to comment. Just come on and comment. It'll be great. It'll be great to see you, because we do answer all the
Because you
comments.
are allowed to comment on this show.
Yes, and we read them out.
Yeah.
Stephen Snape, we desperately need more depth, an injury or two, and we're consigned to mediocrity.
Well, I think everybody agrees with that.
Everybody agrees with that.
But I agree with what you said before, Frank. Let's just see how we perform without Virgil in the next 3 games.
And if Canete is still injured,
Jesus Christ, he only got a knock.
There are
He
2
got a
main
knock. Jesus.
There are
You
2
don't get ordinary knocks. Go on, sorry, go on.
There are 2 main centre backs. There are first choice centre backs, and both of them could be out. And well, one of them is Canete could be back from injury. I don't know. But if he's out, then we've got the likes of our midfields, and we're still waiting for Thiago. He hasn't had a pre-season, and people are relying on Batatic. And Batatic, as you know, hasn't had a pre-season. He hasn't had a game.
Christ knows what his injury was last season.
He must have broke 6 ribs on his leg.
No, for an 18-year-old kid to be out this long, I don't get it at all.
Could that be injury prone as well? They just don't know. Our players who get injured, they don't get injured in games. They get injured on the training pitch.
And they're out
we
for months.
Criticise because we care.
Yes. Yeah.
We criticise because we care. Nothing toys with our emotions like Liverpool Football Club. Nobody is above criticism, say Stephen Snape.
It's constructive criticism, Steve, which is, it's fair game.
Now you have 300 subs, Frank. Thank you, Fanatic. Thank you so much. Yeah. He's great, this lad, isn't
he? He's our main man.
The main man. Yeah. Just like Darwin was our main man on there. What I want to talk about now, Tom, I'll just go through these. Charlie Wood says, I've said for months we've got a great 11. The problem is we don't have any top replacement for Virgil and anyone who gets serious injury. Bang on, Charlie.
Totally agree with that, yeah. Well, it's, yeah.
And Tony also, someone earlier, Canete out until the international break, unfortunately, so we've lost him. He's out, Canete. God knows. I don't know. It's because Klopp said it was when McAllister went off that he had to cover for it, and that's how he got his knock.
Well, a knock. A knock.
That was pathetic. But as he says, not sure if that's true, though. And Brian Fennell, the main man, lol. Will Thursday work, Frank? No, you're not coming on anymore, Brian. No, of course, of course. Got a great show for Thursday. Yes, Brian, if you're still there, if you're looking, yes. And I asked him that ages ago, didn't I? Oh, he's still there, yeah, because that was just being posted up. Jay Kismet, nice one for the 300 subs, Frank. We will make it 1,000 in no time. Oh, Jay Kismet, I'd love that. I'd love that. Thank you. Thank you. Apparently, Enzo can play centre back. Just a thought, says Stephen Snape.
Well, we'll soon find out, because that's where he's going to end up playing.
And as Valley says, 300 subs, yay! Welcome in, new fans. Thank you. Yeah, welcome to you all. All comments, if you want to comment, just comment. It will be read out. It will be discussed. It really will be discussed. And what you've got, we've got Aston Villa coming up. And the way it's gone, the way everything's gone, 2 sending offs. Have you ever known? I've been watching them for yonks. You've been watching them for yonks. Have you ever known in 2 consecutive games at the start of the season 2 sending offs for Liverpool Football Club?
No.
I've never.
Never.
I've never. And, you see, we grew up with the likes of Tommy Smith, as you know, Tommy.
Yeah.
And Tommy Smith was a big, hard man who just bulldozed into you, and that was it. You knew that you were in a game with him facing you. You knew.
Yeah.
He wouldn't
just
last.
Crazy, mate. It's crazy.
He wouldn't last 10 minutes. He wouldn't last 10 minutes, Tommy.
No. Jesus, he'd be signed out. He wouldn't say. Well, when you look at the likes of him, Dave Mackay, Norman Hunter, Johnny Giles, all tough little players. They wouldn't last 5 minutes now.
Yeah. As Brian Fennell says, I like the look of Kwanzaa. He's 20 now, but very untested. We still need a centre-back. Gomez performed as expected of someone with his experience, but I don't trust him at all, says Brian Fennell. And that's what we were saying before, Brian. I said we've got Matip and Gomez as our centre-backs. These are down the pecking order. Fans were saying they should have been sold last year, the pair of them. Should have been. Now we've got them here. And they're going to start off against Aston Villa. And God knows, when Konate comes back, it's only one game that Virgil's missing on Saturday. Then he misses another game, Saturday or something. Then he misses another game. Then he'll be back. And that's what we've got to pull through. Those 3
I totally agree with what Brian says. But the things, these players who are down the pecking order, they've got the best chance to prove that they should be in the team. So hopefully it'll lift them to produce again what they should be playing anyway.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the lads on there says we've got no depth. We haven't had depth for years.
Yeah.
We've had bad benches. I remember a bench, Tommy, and I forget who it was against. And it was at the game. Then when you watch the highlights, and whatever, and you see who was on, and we had Steven Gerrard. I remember Jay Couch scoring 2, I think. He got a brace. Forget who it was against. But Steven Gerrard was on the bench. Xabi Alonso was on the bench. And Fernando Torres. They were on that bench. And
Playing?
I forget who it was. A league game. It was a league game. It was a weekend league game. I forget who
Was
it was.
Rodgers in charge then?
No, Rafa.
No. Oh.
Rafa was in charge. And, you look at, like today. No, they were on the bench. You see them, when their coach scored, you see them, they stood up and they, just cheering like they all did. And they were on the bench. I think Fernando Torres or Xabi Alonso, they were playing but came off, if you know what I mean. But the other two weren't, whoever it was.
I'd love them playing our team now.
Well, there you go, you see. I always say this is about the owners, right? Present owners, but I'm going back now to David Moyes.
Yeah.
And I've said this on many of occasions. When Moyes was in charge, he was buying players. He was fixing the Kenny Dalglish stand. He reinvented more or less the cop when he had all that redone. And then the Annie Road stand, with the second tier. He got that done.
Yeah.
This is while he was buying players. You've got this lot.
Because he was a fan though, Frank.
Sorry?
He was a fan too.
Yeah. Yeah. But he was a proper football fan.
Yeah.
Proper football fan. And a Liverpool football fan. These present owners are not football fans.
No.
They were at the Chelsea game. Did they bother to come up to Liverpool?
No.
And they do fly into London for business meetings and everything, Not about Liverpool, but their own business, whatever they run.
Yeah, but they're all pals with the Chelsea owners anyway, aren't they?
Yeah. So, they flew in for that game and flew back to Boston. Didn't bother coming to Liverpool. And remember that leaked email from Henry, and he tried to deny it when he said he had to come over to this S-hole. And he said, I never said, someone must have used my email thing.
Yeah.
As if.
Well, I mean, he must know that the majority of Liverpool fans don't want him there. And his company there, or he must know that. You've got the few. Yeah. Like, I've got a daughter who thinks they're brilliant. So the majority of fans know what they're like. The businessmen. And that's it. They treat it as a business.
Okay. Let's get on to this Mo Salah thing.
Yeah.
Mo Salah. What do you think?
No, he's going nowhere, mate.
No, I know he's going
nowhere. The way I look at it though, Frank, sorry for interrupting. The way I look at Mo Salah, right, he's not going anywhere. I wouldn't sell him for any price. But then again, he's 31. And I'm thinking about Mo Salah now. Not if we sell him or we don't. Mo Salah's thinking he's going to a Muslim country on 350 grand a day. And he's 31. He's won everything with Liverpool. Can't win nothing else with Liverpool. Would he be even thinking about it? And as I said to you on Sunday, just say he did go. 150 million. Would Klopp get that money off FSG?
No.
So,
certainly not.
Well, there you go. But I don't think he's going anywhere.
No, he's not going anywhere. But it's a shame that we're saying these things. And have you noticed the Arabs are coming in for all Liverpool players?
Yeah.
It's nuts. It's nuts. They're not going in for Manchester City players, are they?
No,
They're not going in for Newcastle players, are they?
no. Because they
I
want
wonder
to
why.
see.
I wonder why.
Don't get me wrong. Every team, how many teams have we seen
Yeah.
disbanded over the years? How are we going to replace Kenny Dalglish? How are we going to replace Kevin Keegan? How are we going to replace it? It happens.
Yes.
It's just the way football is. It happens.
But as Charlie Wood
So
says, there's still talk of Mo leaving. And it wouldn't surprise me if, they came in with an offer. See, it's the owners. If they say to Klopp, sell him, he'll have to sell him.
yeah,
They'll have to sell him.
yeah.
But then there'll be a backlash from fans. But you get
Oh,
other fans saying, "Well, look, we got 150 million."
yeah. I suppose
And
if
this
we
is
brought
why
three players in,
the family.
just say we brought three players in with that 150 million, right back, central defender, and a holding midfielder. Would that be good business?
I don't know. I really. We've got the money there. We've got the casino money. Unless it was a smoke screen.
Oh, without a doubt. No question about
Unless
it.
it was a smoke screen that we haven't got it. I've always said it, Tommy.
Yeah.
There was no money for Tushmani. There was no money for Bellingham. That
Yeah.
was all nonsense. There was no money there. And I said it at the time. I said, there's no money. We're not going to get them. And I was watching some Irish lads in his podcast. And for 18 months, he was saying, he's all smug and everything. He's coming to Liverpool. He's coming to Liverpool. He's coming to Liverpool. And I said, he's not going near Liverpool. He's going to Real Madrid. And I was saying that. And then he went to Madrid. He had egg on his face. But he
And
tried to shake it.
he's
Tried to
scoring
shake it.
goals at Real Madrid too, the same lad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Villa's front two worry me. Diaby and Watkins are pacey. Matip will struggle, says Tony Hall.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah. Them two players you just mentioned will have a field day against them. But then again, I I
And
mean
Mo
you don't
should
write
leave.
this off against anyone.
Yeah, yeah. But as I said, we've got Gomez and Matip as our main men.
So
Then
they've
you've
got to
got that
raise their
long.
games.
Then you got that long ball coming over to.
Oh, that's a
This is
killer.
what we're going to have to put up with.
Yeah. And they've got
Brian
to raise
Fennell.
their games. Big
Brian
time.
Fennell. Brian Fennell says Mo should leave if no more players are bought. Mo should leave if
But
no more
what
players.
Brian's saying there, if that could be the trigger for him to say, well, if they're not going to
No
strengthen this
ambition.
team,
Yeah.
what am I
No,
doing here?
no
Yeah.
ambition. No ambition
That's a good
whatsoever.
point, that Brian. Great point.
Stephen Snake. FSG have no emotional connection to either this city or our club. They are calculating venture capitalists.
Yeah. Well, everybody knows that anyway.
Gomez is the latest rumoured to be wanted by the Saudis now. Yes, says Ian McKenna. Yes. Yes, you're so right. You're so right, Ian. You're so right. And he could go.
Yeah.
He could. See their window, do you know when their window closes, the Saudi window?
No.
December.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what I mean.
We might have anybody in the team by then.
We'll have young Joke on the wing.
Yeah.
All these kids. We'll be buying
Bring
everyone.
Milner back. Bring Milner back.
Yeah, yeah. Bring Millie back. Millie and Enzo. The other Enzo with the H. There'll be more smoke mirrors from FSG before the weekend. More invisible investment, says Charlie Wood. And it is invisible investment.
Yeah.
Sellers news
Go
is actually cool because we don't want to negotiate his transfer, say J. Kismet.
But that was a great point by Brian then. But that makes up Mo Salah's mind if they're not strengthening the team. That could be a great point, that.
John Henry with a horse's head in his bed. And Valley says, Salah, one man, a team doesn't make, seems to me. What's your thoughts?
Well, I mean, one man doesn't make a team. I agree with you. But Mo Salah, when he's in our team, we can always win a game.
He's so special, Valley. He's so special. That's what it's all about.
And he never gets injured.
He never gets injured. He's full of running. He's our leading goal scorer every season. His assists are unbelievable for players to score goals like that one for Darwin the other day. That pass was immaculate.
And he's got to be our oldest player now, is he?
I don't know. Yeah.
He's 30, 31, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
And look at it. You got a kid of 18, he's been out for months. He gets kicked right in every game, and he's there.
Yeah. Now, this is what gets me as well, Tommy. Some fans are still saying, sell more, get Mbappe.
Oh, no.
No, yeah, but this is what Charlie said. Some fans are still saying it.
Well, they're entitled to their opinion. That's okay.
Yeah, but it's pathetic.
It is.
It's pathetic. And some fans believed it. We were getting Mbappe.
Yeah.
I'm just going to show this, Tom, if you don't mind. It's
Go ahead, mate. Carry on.
A friend of mine. And it's that scarf or a badge. And they're open 2 hours before the game against Aston Villa. Just go up there. They sell all the great stuff, all quality stuff, dead reasonable as well. It is quality, honestly. And it's at scarf or a badge and .com. Just go online, hat, scarf or a badge, and you'll see all their quality stuff. Michael and Michelle Dean, they're really, really lovely people. Really lovely people. All good quality stuff. So try and get there if you can. If you go in the game, just have a look around. Just have a look to see if there's anything there. You don't have to buy on the day, but you can always say, I think I'll get that online, just in case you haven't got enough money on you. Just get they're brilliant, honestly. I'm wearing them now. Look. Look at that. Great. I've watched this loads of times. So, just try and do the honours. And Jamie Phillips, the Jamie Phillips chat show, great fella, great podcast, great people who are on the podcast as well. Chatting, they're really good. And he has great guests. Like me, I have, like the likes of Tommy, I have him on. Great. Brian Fennell, I have him on. And just like Jamie, he has fantastic.
Marios's team's not looking good for them, mate.
Who?
Marios's team, Panathinaikos, getting beat 3-1 on aggregate.
So that means Marios won't be going to any Champions League games then?
No.
Panathinaikos.
Yeah.
Listen, people, if you just joined, there's lots of people there. Can you just press the likes, please? Just hit the likes for me, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. But at least he can talk about the Champions League. And another thing, people, I'll have to be changing, each Thursday. I'll have to be changing from the Thursday when we're playing in the Thursday club, if you know what I mean. I'll have to be changing one night. I'll be telling you on the Tuesday night what night I'll be coming back on. But we'll still have 2 a week. We'll have a Tuesday. If Liverpool are playing in the Europa League, which they will be, I don't know whether to have it after the game or before the game or change the day completely. Just for the day, that is. Just for the day.
It would be great, Frank, if we could have a live one from Dublin when we're in the final.
Yeah, Francine said something similar, actually. She said something similar. And this other, I think you were there when we went to see Marios on the book signing when she said, let's go somewhere and have a live one. Remember? On a stage.
In Dublin as well? Oh, my God.
Be fantastic. Yeah. Spurs out of the League Cup. Spurs out of the League Cup on pens, says Tony O.
And Leicester beat Sammy Rovers 2-0.
Are you watching that?
It's on my phone.
You are, yeah.
It's on my phone. Again, the results on my phone.
Oh, okay then.
Haley's gone with the little fella.
That's she.
Yeah.
That's sad. Poor Crammy, eh?
Frank
and Tommy getting your roots out. That's what Tony O says. With the Villa game. Yeah, I know.
I don't think that's desperate yet.
If the Saudis are so interested in Liverpool's players, why don't they just buy the club? Says Stephen Snape. Stephen, they've tried. They've tried to buy us. But he's right in his comment. Why don't they just buy the club?
Yeah. It's for FSG, just... No, the money, man, that's it. They're there to make money and they're doing a good job of it.
Right, it's no to Mbappe, too much Hollywood, says J.K. Kismet. And Valley says to Stephen, love that comment. I was wondering the same, about buying the club.
Yeah.
I wish someone would buy us. Charlie Wood says, Mo will have to leave one day, but it's no use selling him if Klopp doesn't get the money for replacements.
That's what we're talking about.
That was what we were saying, Charlie, as you know. Salah is unique. The season alone, 2 assists, 1 goal in 3 games. We need him, says J.K. Kismet.
Oh, first name on the team sheet.
That's why Valley asked about him. And Fanatic says, Frank, on Jamie's channel is a lad called K Mac. He is spitting image of Julian Lennon. I said exactly today, Fanatic. I commented. He's the image of Julian Lennon, K Mac. Yeah. And you're right. It's just like me being the image of Brad Pitt and Tommy being the image of George Clooney. Because we get taken for it.
Yeah.
Tommy.
You have to wear overcoats and trilbies.
This is it. And when we go to Turkey, it'll be especially when we get our teeth done. That's Charlie's.
Get out of here, Dave. Oh, my. You won't recognise us when we come home. I look like Mr. Ed.
Valley says, I mean, are the Saudis trying to crush Liverpool? I'm getting my back up, she says.
They'll never crush Liverpool, Valley. Don't worry about it.
No, don't be worrying, Valley. Don't be worrying. No problem. Salah is one of LFC's greats. Every season he's up there with the goals and assists, says Jake Kismet to Valley.
He's exceptional player.
Fanatic says, Reds are to the left of me, Blues to the right. Here I am, stuck in the whirl with you. Come here.
I wish I would have said that. Brilliant.
That's good. That's good.
Brilliant, yeah. Very clever.
Stephen Snape says, been a brilliant couple of hours, everyone. Thank you for hosting it, Frank. Another brilliant gab about all things red. Wonderful electric mixture of views, too. That's lovely. Thank you.
Stephen.
Stephen Snape. They don't want the club, says Charlie Wood. They are disrupting players, so we don't have them. That's good, though. That's about FSG, obviously. That's about FSG.
Yeah.
And Cesspit and Rosemary Clooney.
How dare you?
That's Charlie. Now, he's been very insulting tonight.
Yeah.
And when we get our moderators in, he'll be gone.
Yeah.
Won't he? He'll be gone.
When he wakes up with the horse's head in his bed. Make him an offer he can't understand.
Cesspit and Rosemary Clooney. That's a cracker, Charlie. And there's a question for us from J.K. Kismet. Who don't top players go on to become top managers? Who don't top players go on to become top managers?
Why don't?
Well, you've only got... St. John, he went on to management and he failed, didn't he?
Well, look at Bobby Shaw.
Really.
Souness. He nearly wrecked our club.
Yeah. Souness. Been a few, actually.
Glenn Hoddle, one of the best midfielders in the world. Never be a manager, ever.
No. Well, listen, Tommy.
It's been wonderful, Frank. Wonderful.
Charlie Wood, look. Charlie's creeping around us here.
Charlie's
Yeah, great show again. Sorry to insult Rosemary Clooney. He never mentioned Brexit, though, did he?
Cheers, Charlie.
Cheers, Charlie. And it's just for me to say, everyone, thank you for all your comments. They've been great comments, actually. They've been really good.
They've been excellent, yeah. Brilliant. Been a good show, mate.
Yeah. And thanks, Frank and Tommy, says Valley S, all the way from Ohio.
Good night, God bless, pal.
And take care of Frank and at Tommy. Top show. You'll never walk alone, say J.K. Kismet.
Well then, J.K.
Brilliant show, Frank, Tommy, and chat, says the fanatic Kenny Dalglish.
Well then, Sir Ken.
That was great, though. And love you, Frank. Talk very soon, says Valley S. Love you back, Valley. You know that.
Well, don't let me stop you. I'm getting off. Frank, I'll speak to you before.
Yeah, we've got to. Yeah.
And then we'll sort something out for next Tuesday. We'll be drunk this time next Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, well, I'll speak to you soon, mate.
Speak to you later.
Good night, God bless.
Cheers.
Good night, God bless.
Good night. That's nice, though. I like this. Peace in chat, says J.K. Kismet. Thank you. Good night, chap, says Charlie Wood. Thank you. Have a fabulous week, one and all, says Valley to everybody. And J.K. says peace at Valley S. And just for me to say, thank you so much for joining me tonight, and Tommy. It's been wonderful. I'm back on Thursday. We just don't know what the headline will be. I'm being honest, we just don't know. Will we have someone? Will Decore come in? We just don't know. We just don't know. And good night. Thank you, says Tony. Or good night, Tony. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. And hopefully I'll see you all on Thursday. And next Monday, for you lads out there and girls or whatever, I have the history show on Monday. It'll be the last one before I go away. And I never asked Tommy for his prediction. Let's go be Villa Saturday before the international break, says J.K. Kismet. And Snapey says, these are the real boss nights. Good night, all. You'll never walk alone, says Stephen Snape. Thank you, Stephen. You know that. You know I mean that. And J.K. asterisk Sunday. Yes. Yes, on Sunday. And we will. We'll do them. I'm telling you now. And I think we'll keep a clean sheet. I really think we'll keep a clean sheet. When Canete and Virgil's back. But I think we'll beat the Villa. I really do, because our lads, our forwards are so on form, and they'll score. They will score, believe you me. And it's just for me to say thank you. Thank you to the producer, Jason Pennington. Thank you. And hopefully see us all on Thursday. Thank you so much. Shiva Diamo. Ciao Bella.